What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the third episode of ReZero Starting in Life in Another World. This one is titled The Long-Awaited Reunion. Yeah, so things have gotten very interesting now. So what I'm realizing more and more is that it's not so simple as to say we have Amelia's group and then we have the witches cult that want Amelia obviously for her likeness to the witch Satella. To use her as a vessel so that she can come back or whatever. I don't think it's as simple as that, because more and more times now we're getting ties between the witches cult and our group. Like, they're actually connected in some way, rather than just enemy, good guys. It's not that simple anymore. We've got, well, seemingly, we've got this Ekidonna character that I think is going to drop a bit of exposition on us in this talk with Subaru. At least she's set up in the hopes of talking by the looks of things, considering she's got the parasol up and two chairs ready with tea and stuff. It's like, this is very much a case of, come sit down and we shall talk about our current situation type of vibes. I can think of one scene very similar in Arpeggio Blue Steel, which is a show that I don't think many of you will have watched, but I can picture this exact scene. I think it was Congo in that show that had a very similar sort of setting. Or was it I-400 series? It might have been the I-400 series. Series Sisters. It might have been them as well. I can't remember. I think they both did it. Anyway. So yeah, it looks like we're going to get a bit of exposition. We have a connection between Beatrice and Betelgeuse. Or Beetlejuice. I mean, really his name's meant to be a play on Beetlejuice, right? But it's Betelgeuse in certain pronunciations. It's weird. Some have a B, some have a P. I've always said Betelgeuse, but Beatrice says Juice as a sort of nickname almost, or just a shortening of the name. So there seems to be a connection there. You've abandoned me as well, or you've left me as well, implying that multiple have left her, and really coming to question, well, what is her connection with the witches cult then? And now we've got Ekidonna able to intercept Subaru on their way to Sanctuary, because that's where they're going. They're going to Sanctuary to find Roswell and everyone that ran away during the fight with the White Whale and the witches' attack on them. So something seems odd here. If the witches are attacking, but now we've got a witch that doesn't seem to want to attack, because if Ekidonna wanted Subaru dead, it would have happened already, right? But I don't think I think they know they can't kill Subaru at this point. Because Betelgeuse found out the hard way when he possessed Subaru, and then Subaru introduced him to Satella, who just straight rejected him. It's just like, yeah, no, get out. Which is a very nice scene. So, there seems to be more links. There's more mystery around Roswell and what his intentions are here. So, I feel like we've got a lot of exposition now that we're going to start breaking down and understanding where the witches cult, because we've just met the one archbishop right now. We've not really met a witch yet. This is the first witch we're meeting. This is the witch of greed, was she said? I think she said she was the witch of greed. Who are meant to be higher than archbishops, of course. And it seems like witches may... It says the witches cult. Does that imply that all the witches are working together, or is that a false name and it's just a certain witch? I don't know how it fully works in structure, and I feel like we're going to start getting more information about that. And maybe, this is a long shot, but maybe not all witches are bad? I don't know, maybe they're forced in contract to not be bad? Maybe Roswell has made a deal with the witches cult, or at least one member of the witches cult, to serve him, or they have a same puppet. I don't know how this works. I'm going to let the show explain it, but we have Subaru, we have Ekidonna, who are now going to have a discussion, presumably. At least that's what I expect from these two characters. We also have to worry about Garfield, whoever the hell Garfield is. That was who, what was her name? What was the name of our girl that we met? Frederica. She warned us to help get past Garfield. That's what the amulet was for. So is Garfield someone that's protecting Sanctuary for what reason? Someone else from Roswell camp that we have yet to meet? I don't know. I have no idea how that's going to relate into it, but we've got to meet Garfield still once we get to Sanctuary, because we're not even there yet. We've just been abducted on the way. And, yeah, I have no idea what to expect from this. So, I'm just going to shut up and let the show do the talking, I think. As always, these are time-based reactions. Bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the timer for the episode. I'll count it down 3, 2, 1, play, and then on play, I start the episode, you start the episode. I'm watching the Crunchyroll version, so link to that in the description, so you know we're in sync perfectly. I'll call out OP, starting, ending. If there is an obvious, like, ad break moment, some shows do it, some shows don't. I don't think this is a show that has a very obvious ad break moment, but I'll call it out if I see it. So, with all that said, everything is good to go. So let's get into this, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Hello, Akadonna. Witch of Greed, I was correct, okay. Mm-hmm. Well. Sure, but which? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright. We going straight into OP? No OP. Alright. Right. Why are we in Windows background? Screensaver, whatever. Uh-huh. So he's unconscious in the cart right now, I'm guessing. Come join me for tea. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. uh, okay. That's creepy, but okay. Sure. You gonna name drop it? Is Ekadonna gonna name drop it, I wonder? Oh, complete opposite way. I like her character already. Okay. Probably. I mean, I suppose because of his link. And just showing. Oh, okay. Oh. That's pretty cool. I mean. Oh. Daphne, okay. Oh, we're learning about all the witches. Okay. We're getting name dropped all of them. Ah, that's Sloth, okay. Dragon. I feel like the dragon's relevant for some reason. I feel like I've heard dragon before. Ekidonna, yeah. The Witch of Envy. Satella? And we're back. I mean... Ooh. Is that Satella's influence now? Huh. Okay. Hmm. With what? Oh, the thing you did to the body, okay. Right. Naturally. Hmm. Right, yes. Oh. Oh, so he's inherited... Huh. The witch... Oh. The witch's graveyard. The sanctuary, okay. This... to just grab a witch like that. Hmm. Okay. He just wants to go out. Yeah. Just leaving, okay. Oh boy, here we go. The music change. Wow. I think Subaru can make a witch agree like this. Right, so I guess she is dead then, right? If she's in Sanctuary? I don't think she's talking monetarily. Right. A vow. Okay. Well, yes. A souvenir? The trial of the sac... Oh, what? Hmm. Hmm. Something's so creepy here. I mean, that just made it even creepier, but whatever. Yeah. Naturally. Hmm. And back you go. Hmm. Okay, we didn't learn as much as I was hoping. But then again, it'd be too easy to learn everything we asked. Alright, we're back in the ruins. Can you get out the ruins? Oh, he doesn't remember the Ah, okay. Oh, well, so... Oh. Oh, hello. Is that Bakugo from My Hero Academia? I mean, good catch. I forget your name, but good catch. Okay, she's safe. Good. Where's the necklace? Didn't it shatter? I think it shattered. Hmm. Oh, is this meant to be Garfield? Right, yeah. And he's wearing this same necklace. Patlash, there we go. Hmm. Are you sure about that? Oh, I think it's 100% Bakugo. I recognize that voice. Alright, what's he gonna say? Oh, name dropper, okay. Yeah, Garfield, there we go. Mm-hmm. Well. Nice. Okay. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Bazumazu, what? No, she's moving. Wow, now she's trying to protect him. Fair. Mm-hmm. And we're on our way to Sanctuary, okay. So Sanctuary is a graveyard of witches. Then why would you choose that as a place to retreat to? Hmm. 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 Right, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. Beast. Yeah, alright. Okay, I see. Interesting. Are we here now? Oh-ho! So it's just a place where... Alright, the half and halves. Let's see. Ram! There she is. Hmm. Wow. And then back to formalities for Amelia, of course. Alright, Roswell. We got a lot of questions for you now. Gabby. Wow. Otto. Very much so. Right, we need to discuss Rem. Hmm. Right, yes. Hmm. Good to hear, good to hear. When are we addressing Rem? No, we're thinking about that. We doing it now? Okay. Right, let's get inside first before we start talking about this. Thank you, Amelia. Being supportive. I mean, yeah. I mean, she doesn't know her. She doesn't know who Rem is anymore. Thank you, Amelia. Something tells me it's not going to be that simple, but we can start. Sure. Ah, Roswell, here we go. What happened to you? Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Right. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right. He's addressing it. He's fully aware. Oh, this is where she died specifically. Okay. Why? Why would you call that a sanctuary? Yeah. Okay. Good man. Yeah. So this is an ongoing thing between the Mavis family. Ha. Okay. Okay. So there is a connection here. He does not view the Witch of Greed as evil. Mm-hmm. So she's the one that keeps the barrier up. Right. Half-blood. Half-human, half-elf. Half-human, half-beast. Yes. Why didn't you go back? Are you under attack by something? Is Ekidonna holding you here? Or the local people here holding you? You're all prisoners. Hmm. The tri- What is going on? Hmm. Okay, they can't leave. Yep. The Graveyard's Trial. They get beaten to a pulp. Ha. Ha. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. That's reassurance for them, I'm sure. Well. Mm-hmm. However. Yep. Yeah. Can't just walk out. And that's Amelia, I'm guessing. Has to be a half-blood. Amelia. I'm sure they're going to still have mixed feelings about this. Like, they're not... I mean, they've come a long way since the beginning, but... they're still a bit indecisive on her, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course she's shaking. Oh, okay. Hmm. I don't know if it's as simple as just saying she wants the backing. Hmm. She is not a witch. Not yet, at least. If people had their way. Mm-hmm. Not many people would in this situation. Mm-hmm. Very much so. Mm-hmm. Be friends? Yeah, of course it was. She doesn't care about support for the royal selection. She cares about just being friends. All right. What is this trial then? Just a bit. I mean, you've been there to push her in that direction, but that's fair. Mm-hmm. Are we going to mention Rem to her at all? Or are we going to get this trial done first? Every time. Gotta love it. I wonder what the trial consists of. Is it confronting Ekidona? Ooh. Or is it just something that the... Alright, she's been approved. Since it's Ekidona that maintains the barrier, it's gotta be... Yeah. Why can't you? And she's gone. It lit up again. Is it going to be back to Ekidona? Okay. And there she is on the grounds. Excuse me? We're back in the real world. That's one way to introduce a father character. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. So yeah, the Mathis family and Ekidona the Witch of Greed have had an agreement for a long time. What the nature of that agreement is, we don't know. But it seems they are buddy-buddy for the most part right now. They probably share a common purpose that they want to achieve together. What that is, I don't know. But it looks like we need to approach that at some point. Okay, so... it's Ekidona that holds up this barrier to prevent people from coming in, unless they're half-bloods. Why specifically half-bloods? Don't know. Maybe because half-bloods are not seen as pure, therefore they're seen as technically evil entities. Like, I guess perception, or just how they're perceived by the world, grants them as those types of entities, so the witches take pity on them? I don't know. Right, so it needs to be a half-blood that actually takes the trial. For some reason, Garfield himself could not do it. Why was he not able to take the trial? If I could, I would. So there's something preventing him from doing it. Maybe he just isn't accepted into the trial for some reason. Why he wouldn't be accepted into the trial, no idea. Emilia was accepted. Immediately got snuffed out for some reason. Don't know why. And then as soon as Subaru goes in, you have to face... what was it? You have to face your own... what was the line? You need to face your own past. Okay. Face your own past. So we're back in the real human world for the first time. We have not... have we even had flashbacks to the old world yet? I can't remember if we had a flashback in Season 1 to the old world after the first episode. Maybe we had a small flashback, but we're now back in the world. We've met Papa Subaru, apparently. Very fit, muscular, athletic. Face your own past. Face your own past. So something must have happened that he ran out on, failed to accept, tried to distance himself from and ignore. I get the feeling it has to do something with his dad, because I think, unless they just want to introduce the dad because he is a quirky character to know, and just have that injection of comedy, but I feel like the issue must reside with him as well, otherwise why not just have the shock value of being back in the real world? Surely that would be enough of a cliffhanger to leave on. So if it is something to do with dad, there is a clear physical disparity here. Subaru is not particularly athletic, strong, or anything like that. Doesn't seem too interested in sports. Maybe that has something to do with... well, the father and him seem to have a very, very good relationship now. Can you call the relationship good if your father, topless, jumps on you in bed? Which sounds really weird now I say it like that, so don't take it that way, but... I'm wondering if the father had expectations of his son they were never realized, or a promise was made, the promise was broken. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking the father's involvement in this and he's just meant to be a comedy character, but every character they've introduced in the show has served some purpose down the road somehow, so I get the feeling he must be linked in some way. And I can just see the physical difference being a major clue in that. But you've got to face your own past first. So was Emilia coming in meant to... Was that meant to happen? So that Subaru would then be forced to come in, knowingly? Like, I'm assuming it is Ekidona that is running this trial. Because you'd have to... Yeah, they talk about the barrier will not let them leave. And since Ekidona's the one maintaining the barrier in the first place, then... Yeah, it must be her trial to overcome. Therefore, this is Ekidona's doing that's sending him back. At least, if not sending him back... What I will say is, looking at this scene, there is a weird filter over everything compared to all the scenes previously. If you look at just character faces and the lighting, and then you wake up, there seems to be like this weird grain over everything, which makes me think that he's not actually there. He's viewing what was as like an illusionary thing, or as more of a dream sequence type thing. So I don't know how much control he has over these actions, or whether it's just him reliving a portion of his life that he's now forgotten. Also, hang on. Let's see. When he opens his eyes in his room, you can see the figures, of which bear a striking resemblance to Emilia, of course, which probably results in why he fancied her. But, oh no, it just went past. I think that's a sword, or something resting up against the wall, but it looks like there's an obvious like handle bit and then a bit there so that it can unsheath. That's what it looks like, at least from that shot. And then he's got a mirror there. Gets absolutely body slammed by his own father. Sure. But we don't see that sword-like thing any other shots in this, so I can't tell if it actually is a sword or not. But it does look like a sword. And, what type of sword would it be? Martial arts swords. Let's just have a guess. Martial art training swords, we should say. Because it looks like it would be a training sword of some description. I don't think it was curved. It looked pretty straight, right? Let's see. Oh, it's very hard to do it because it's only visible for a certain frame. Oh no, that is definitely curved. Never mind. But it doesn't seem to have an actual, like... Yeah, it seems like the hilt and the... Well, there is no hilt, so per se. It seems like the blade and the sheath come together perfectly, so I don't know. Again, that's still working on the assumption that is a sword. But it just seems obvious that it would be. And then that would play into my theory of it being a sport-relating thing, something he was training in and failed at, or I don't know. Oh, this is getting really interesting. Okay, so, yeah. Roswell and Ekidona having that agreement that goes back many, what did he say? Did he say centuries? I think he said centuries. In the Mathers family. So they must share a common purpose, whatever that is. And then he's the one that's calling it sanctuary. Let me just look up definition of sanctuary. What does the Bible, the dictionary say? Sanctuary: refuge or safety from pursuit, persecution, or other danger. A nature reserve. What if the sanctuary, if it lets demi-humans in, but they can't get back out? Wait, let me just make sure I understand the sanctuary. Sanctuary. Let me just make sure I'm understanding the sanctuary correctly. Trying to find it again. Which is graveyards. Met her end. Overseen by the head of the mouse family. Akidonna, please use your actual name. We don't oversee. So if you don't follow proper procedure, you cannot enter. And the barrier has certain effects on those whose bloods are, yes. Yes. So yeah, refuge from persecution. So I can only assume that as Sanctuary was created, as it's been named by the Mathers family at least, and if it's a village of demi-humans, is it meant as a way to keep them in and protect them from the persecution of the outside world? Although they don't seem to be in a very strong state right now, so maybe Sanctuary... I think when you think of Sanctuary, you think of it as a great place to be. You think of it as somewhere with safety, with protection from where you're being persecuted from, and an overall better life than what you would have left. This doesn't seem to have that betterness to it, at least. Then again, I don't think it was created with the sole purpose of protecting these people in this village. Like, I don't think that was the purpose of creating it. Like, why would Ekidonna, the Witch of Greed, form a protective barrier around this small village? Like, that has no purpose to a Witch of Greed, surely. There must be something more to her story as to why it's created in the first place. I mean, she's dead here, so she was slain here by something. She was being hunted by something or someone decided to have enough of her. And she's dead, and she still exists in this, so death is not the end for a witch, in theory. Well, we know that because Satella is waiting to be revived, right? That's why they need the body of Amelia to bring back so the witch of Satella can come back. I wonder how many of the witches are actually still alive then. I mean, we named all of them this episode, didn't we? Or at least a lot of them. I mean, it's what, the 7 sins, isn't it? How many sins are there? Is it the 7 sins? Or is it the 9 sins? Yeah, 7 deadly sins, the cardinal sins. Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. Did we say the Witch of Pride? Anything else? The Witch of Greed. And since you're here, I will grant you the right to face the trial of the Sanctuary. So he was given the trial. Once you learn where it is, you'll realize its worth. What feelings will you have towards me when that happens? So yeah, she despite him not being half-blood, she gave him the right to face her trial, which Amelia, obviously... Yeah, so it was a plan from Ekidonna, the entire purpose. Okay. So I'm a very evil magic user. Okay. Now, where is... Here we go. What would you like to ask me? So, Gluttony is Daphne. Alright, let's just go through these again. Witch of Gluttony Daphne created beasts that defied the will of God to save the world from starvation. So not inherently evil, just defied God. Okay. Save the world from starvation. Sure. That's a noble cause. The Witch of Lust Carmilla, who granted emotions to non-human beings in an attempt to fill the world with love. Okay, so... Again, not an inherently evil purpose. Okay, so that's Camilla. The Witch of Wrath, Minerva. who struck people to heal them as she lamented the state of her war-torn world. So again, in a weird way, a positive... I'm noticing a trend with all of them. Witch of Sloth Sekhmet, so Archbishop, Betelgeuse, who drove a dragon past the Great Waterfield just for a chance to rest. Okay, so that's an inherently selfish one. That's the first one that I can see as inherently selfish for herself. The others seem to have a greater noble purpose. At least in the way the subtitles read. I don't know if they were... Hang on. Yeah, it just seems... It all, like, up until this point, except for Sloth here, they all seem to have a greater purpose to the benefit of the world, almost. It didn't seem to be selfish to them. Sloth definitely seems selfish to them. Like, I will get rid of a dragon just so I can rest. Unless it's a chance for the world to rest. But the subtitles say for a chance to rest, implying that she just wanted a rest. That's an inherently selfish one. That seems like a sin. Witch of Pride Typhon, who out of youthful innocence and cruelty judged criminals one after another. Oh, Typhon, there we go. Was Typhon the one we met by chance? Not met, but... Was it... I don't think it was the young girl that we met with the pink hair. I think it was pink hair, the one that kind of led us into meeting Echidna in the first place. So I don't think it was her. And then the Witch of Greed Echidna. No. Or the Witch of Envy. Again, can't help but notice Witch of Pride left out. Right? So let's reaffirm. So, Gluttony. I'm just double checking here. Gluttony, Wrath, Sloth. Where? Oh, there's Pride. Never mind, so we did get Pride. So, who did we not get? Greed. It's really hard going back in Crunchyroll's player. I'm sorry. Gluttony. Lust. Wrath. Sloth. Pride. Greed. And then we had... Okay, we did name all of them. Okay. Very hard to go back and scroll through that. But yes, we mentioned every single one of them. Okay. So there's no mystery there, per se. But we know Envy's dead and is waiting to be revived. We now know that Greed is technically dead, but still present, and therefore implying that even outside of death they have influence. Hence why Satella is even able to control Subaru, granting him his time-leaping capability when he dies. Okay. There is a lot going on here. Like, there is a lot. So now, I guess, by going through this trial of Echidna, we're going to, I assume, learn more of her backstory now. Because I think this arc is meant to be focused on her, considering she's on the cover art of this part of the season. So I guess we'll learn more about her, why this barrier exists, why the Mathis family and her have this agreement. The Mathis family was probably involved in when she died in the first place, then. I mean, it is in the Mathis family domain, right? So maybe it was just a chance meeting, but I get the feeling they might have been involved in her death as well, then. Interesting. Interesting. But again, they are buddy-buddy. And... Hang on. Hang on. Where's Greed? Was that Regulus Cornelius? He's the Archbishop of Witchcraft representing Greed. Okay, so we would then have a link. If we get buddy-buddy with Echidna, we would then have a link to the Sin Archbishop, Regulus Corneus, who would then have some form of connection with Lai, the Sin Archbishop of Gluttony, which would probably lead us to have an encounter with the Witch of Gluttony, who we just mentioned in that little spiel. Ooh. This could get really complicated very, very quickly. I realize I've been blathering for a lot of time now about a lot of nothing, but I'm trying to get it all sunk into my head, because we've got a lot of characters introduced to us, not all of which we need to know about right now. But yeah. So yeah, we're going to learn more about Echidna as time goes on. And like she said, she thirsts for knowledge. So maybe she's interested in Subaru's knowledge outside of a different world. Like, I guess that would be very enticing to a Witch of Greed, right? Subaru, who comes from another world, another existence outside of what the people of this world would ever know. Has that ever happened before in this world? Is Subaru the first or the only to ever experience this? So does Echidna want to see this world and, as the Witch of Greed, thirst for the knowledge of what a world outside of this would be like? Much like how in No Game No Life, Jibril was very much interested in the knowledge that Sora and... oh, what was the other one? Is it Shiro? I forget their names. Where's No Game No Life? No Game No Life. It's Sora and Shiro. Yes, I was correct, Shiro. So yeah, like how Jibril was very much interested in knowledge from the other world. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. I can see that parallel now. Okay. And we still haven't addressed Rem to Ram yet. Ram has not been confronted with the knowledge that Rem even exists. And clearly does not know she exists, as per Gluttony's taking of name and memories. Then where does Beatrice come into this? Where does Beatrice come into this, then? Because Beatrice knows the Archbishop's sloth. So why would you know sloth? Unless all the witches are just knowing of each other and they're... I don't see the connection to sloth yet. I guess that's further down the road. How Beatrice is meant to have any connection with sloth. Like, I could understand Beatrice having a connection to Echidna, since Beatrice is under Mathers for the sake of the mansion and library, so to some extent should know of Echidna in some way, and appears to know Echidna in some way, or at least know of there being this existence outside. So, Beatrice to Echidna, I can understand the link. Beatrice to Betelgeuse, I have no idea how that would work. And why would she be so sympathetic to him if Betelgeuse was attacking them in an attempt to take... I give up. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to run my mind over for the next week to see where we go with this and see what next episode has to say, because I've already made this video far longer than it needed to be, but I am so interested in this story and how all these characters connect up. I really, really am interested, so... God damn it, this show... This show's even better than I gave it credit for. Like, even through Season 1, I don't think I was as connected to the storyline. I think this is definitely something that has now come... Since doing reaction videos like this, I think my connection with the shows are definitely amplifying, because I have this point of connection with you guys to talk about these shows, and I have this medium now to openly discuss my thoughts at the end of the episodes and start running through scenarios in my mind. Whereas beforehand, I'd watch anime and like be like, oh, that was enjoyable. And just like, it'd be something in my free time that I'd just watch, enjoy, be like, oh, I wonder how that's going to work. And then just wait. But now I'm actually formulating my thoughts and it's getting a bit more complex. So I really do have to thank YouTube for that, I suppose. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Sorry for the long outro, but I'm so interested in how all these connections work out. Obviously, no spoilers in the comments if you're going to discuss with me, if you've read the source material. If you're a fellow anime-only watcher like me, feel free to just start throwing out theories at me, but if you know what is going to happen, please don't spoil anything that's not already been explicitly stated in this. If there's something I've missed from this that I glossed over or don't understand how it connects, please inform me of that, but nothing that hasn't already been stated in the anime. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, as per usual. Leave a comment down below, like I said, following the same old rules. If you want to have a bit more in-depth discussion about the show, Discord is definitely the place to do it. Discord link in the description. Easy to have a back and forth there or then on YouTube. And don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, episode 4, as well as the rest of the Summer 2020 lineup you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.